Lau, lau, lau. Is
there any way you'd like to be called?
No, actually, no. You can just call me Uche. I mean,
Uche.
That's
okay. I was wondering if, people normally call you that, or it's been like something in Mexico, but still want to check. So thank you.
Uche is still my name. I mean, it's like a short of Uchenna.
Okay. So first of all, I want to say hello. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. What about you?
Doing great. I'm super happy to be able to chat with you. A lot of expectation. You're the first African player to come to Mexico to play on the women's league, which is super exciting. And you've been here in the city for a month or so, I believe. And last Monday was your first game with Tigres. It was your debut. How do you feel?
I mean, I feel great. I feel honored to be a part of the team, as well as featuring in the game and playing, full time. I'm proud of the team. It was a great start. 3 points to start the season, so that's really great. And I'm happy.
Awesome. I see you also seem to have a great relationship with your teammates.
Mm-hmm.
How has been that being part of the team and starting to adapt and interact with them in the day-to-day?
It's been really good. They're really funny, and they're friendly, and I like them a lot. And it's been really cool with them. And the reception, how they welcomed me, it was really great. And I like my teammates, and I can't wait to achieve a lot of things with them. So
you've had a chance to see, we know this is your first game, but you've seen a chance to see people at the stands on Tigres Stadium. Your next game is going to be at Universitario. What has been your impression of the fandom Tigres has, and just seeing that, from the benches? Yeah.
The fans, oh my gosh. I'm excited. I'm excited to play a home game, the first home game. I'm looking forward to playing in front of the fans, and I really appreciate them a lot. The love they show me, like on social media, on the streets, on at training, wherever I go, whenever I meet them, it's like really welcoming, and I can't wait to play in front of them. I can't wait to, quench their eager, because they are ready. Like they can't wait to watch me play there, at the stadium. So I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to playing having a really good game that day. And
in the past, once they opened the spots for international, we were talking about maybe expecting players from South America or this continent, but seeing your arrival makes us wonder, why did you say yes to Tigres, and why did you say yes to the adventure of coming to play to Mexico?
I mean, to be honest, I didn't know anything about Tigres before until my representative reached out to me about them. And I was like, oh, wow, I need to check them out and see what they're doing. So looking into the past, the history of the team, the success, I thought I want to be a part of the success of the team, So I just chose Tigres because Tigres is a great team. The players are really amazing, good players, and I want to be in that kind of environment. I need a competition. So I chose Tigres because of that. Happy, and we have fun together as a team.
What has been your biggest challenge since you've arrived in Mexico?
My biggest challenge, kind of the language. Because I'm a person that I want to interact more, and when it's flowing, not having to struggle with the language, my teammates trying to understand me or me trying to understand them, it's kind of like a challenge. But of course I have a few teammates that speak English, and we kind of interact, and they also help translate. If anybody else wants to talk to me or have a conversation, they're always there, to help make that happen. So but I know as time goes on, I'm going to have a Spanish lesson, and I'm ready to learn Spanish, and so I can interact more even with the fans and everybody else. So
Yeah, I mean, I see you already, la u, and people are really happy with you saying those things. It
Yeah,
seems like you're picking
that's
up
my
quick.
favorite phrase. My favorite phrase of Tigres. Lau lau lau.
No, and it's great because you seem like to catch quick on some words. And even though, of course, it's a challenge to learn a new language, it's exciting to hear you're gonna take any lessons. Do you
Yeah,
think that are you good with languages? It's hard to learn a new language. How many languages do you know actually?
I don't. It's actually hard, but I know I learn fast if I want to do it. If I want to do something, I actually get it done. So yeah, I'm willing to learn Spanish, and I'm gonna put everything to it. As soon as I start the lesson, I'm going to make sure I learn Spanish, and I actually speak. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna count like broken English. That's Nigerian, African language is broken, or Pidgin English. I speak my dialect.
Mhm.
That's Igbo language. I speak, of course, obviously English, and I'm looking forward to learning Spanish. And if I can learn more, of course, I'm open.
Crazy. I'm sure the fans will also help with that on social media. So that's going to be exciting to see which are going to be the first words you learn and apply to daily life.
Yeah.
I can't imagine you had, a notion of Mexico and the team before you arrived, but what were you expecting before you arrived, and how did that change when you landed here?
Um, I was just expecting to like see, the culture of the team, like the country as a whole, you know, the reception, not just on the team in general, like people around. I expected like people to just be nice, be welcoming and be, friendly, and of course I have been experiencing that since I came. And yeah, I mean, I expected, to see the team play together, have that team spirit, and have a kind of like a mutual relationship when it comes to like the tactics, the coaching style and everything else. So yeah, I've seen that, and I'm looking forward to, experiencing more great things, not just with the team, but with the people and everybody else in Mexico, and creating like a different kind of vibe, African vibe, and
Yeah.
bringing something new to the country as a whole. So yeah, it's been
I
great.
would love I would love to hear more about that, because obviously coming from another culture and being able to share it with your teammates and everybody, like what would you like to showcase about your culture with the people of Mexico?
I mean, I would like the people to uh, know about like the music, for example, African music, that's Afrobeat, sometimes in the locker room, on the bus, wherever, to listen to other kind of or a different kind of music, and the food, I like cooking. I cook my own food, and I would also want to cook for my teammates and have them have like the African taste of, for example, the arroz. Arroz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make a different, like a Nigerian style of the arroz rojo, if that is what it's called, arroz rojo. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I want to make a Nigerian version of that for my teammates, so they can have like a different taste and tell me what they think. And yeah, just the vibe, just for people to see that I'm totally, from a different place, and I'm ready to like blend in and just mix it up and have some fun.
That would be interesting to see with Bianca's new cook show at the Tigres Femenil. So maybe you can show us a recipe and people can try to make it at their house, right?
Okay.
Is there any songs you recommend that you want people to know, like any music that you like that you maybe do a playlist, or what
Yeah, I mean,
song?
I have a few. First is Jerusalema. It's a South African song, and it's kind of like a big song, like it's global, Another song, it's Champion Sound. It's a Nigerian artist featuring another artist from South Africa as well. And another song would be Whiskey. Essence is the name of the song. Essence. Yeah, just to start off with those few, and there's a whole lot more.
Awesome. We're going to be learning with you. So at least for now, we're going to be able to hear this music. So thank you for sharing that. I love it. I know you probably already noticed it, but in Mexico, people tend to be very open. Mm-hmm. For people who come from other places in the world. We always love to learn, from other cultures. And we're probably going to be very thankful about learning your own. But is there anything that you say, this part of Mexican culture like strikes a chord where it seems familiar with your roots? Like, is there anything similarities you've seen between here and your home country?
The traffic. Yes, the traffic, the spicy food.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like those are like the two things that are like that stood out, when I first came here. I'm like, yeah, it just feels like home, nothing serious. I'm not stressed at all because I'm used to things like that. So I like spicy food, and it's spicy, like almost every food like is served with like some sort of spicy pepper on the side, so I like that. Yeah, those are the two things that stood out for me.
Love it. Those are two great things. Well, we hope traffic gets better, but we'll see about that.
I mean,
but I know, as you may know, the international spot just opened up in the league just last season. We know, like, we're trying to attract more players from other countries to come. Like, if you heard of another player from another country thinking about coming and you had to convince them to come, or maybe they're doubting, what would you tell them? I know you just arrived here and you still have a lot to experience, but so far from what you experienced, what would you say to them?
First of all, I would say that in as much as we want to play certain places, in as much as we have like a dream club or dream team that we want to be on, the fact that I wouldn't say just Tigres, but Mexico as a whole is like, they have this passion for football, they have this passion for sports, or let's just say football, because the support is incredible. The fans don't just come out to watch the game, they come out like to support you, from the beginning of the game to the end. So that thing is like, that alone is like huge, because when we play first of all, like just for me personally, when I play, it's like seeing a lot of people playing in front of thousands of people, helps me and encourages me and motivates me to give in my best, because I'm trying to make sure that those people have so much fun. They have fun while they watch me play. So having that many people come out and just leave whatever they're doing just to come support, that's huge. And you don't see that, a lot of places. Based on my experience where I've played before, the clubs that I've played, I don't think I've experienced the kind of love I get, people get from the fans in Mexico. So it's like, I would encourage them to come so they can play and have the full support they need to grow and to just have fun. There's a lot.
I think that's beautiful, because we talk a lot about the growth of women's soccer in Mexico, not just globally, but I think in Mexico it's been growing exponentially, considering it's not even been 5 years since the league started. But I'm sure as a little girl you dreamt of playing and then being in front of crowds. Like, if you look back, did you ever imagine that you were going to be playing in the field with all this fandom, and even in a country so far away from your home country? Or how do you feel about that in general?
I mean, I never thought that women's football or like women's games, would have that kind of fan base. I've never thought about having that many people come watch me play, because all my life I've never played in front of a crowd like that before. So coming here is not my first time and that's huge, you know. And I feel great. I feel honored, and um, I don't, you know, it's just something that it's my first time experiencing it, and I like it, and I love the fans a lot, and I just can't wait to achieve great things together with them, you know, have some fun on and off the field and just grow together. So, yeah.
How do you think you and your teammates can inspire the little girls who are going to the stadium and who may one day dream to become like you and want to play in the field? Like how does that, I wouldn't call it a responsibility, but more of a dream of helping, of paving the way for other girls to come and follow on your steps?
I mean, it starts with like the little things like if you see a little girl that is waving at you, wave back, you know, stop by, at least take a selfie with them, hug them, sign autographs, and those little things help, you know, encourages them to know that you actually care, not just playing soccer, but you care about the people as well. You care about the little girls that are aspiring to be like yourself. So it's really important that when we see things like that, when we see people like that on the side waiting and waving, just take a second, like, you know, take a second and stop by and say hi to them and encourage them to, you know, just, I don't know.
Awesome. And also I was wondering, I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts of what you want to achieve now that you're Tigres and representing the team. What is on your wish list for this season?
Winning the league, of course, being one of the, if not the best, the top goal scorer of the league, um, just winning titles with the team from now until the future, and you know, and
Yeah. No, that's, I mean, obviously that's an important message to the fans of the team, but if you, now that this season started and obviously the fans are expecting to see the team in their eighth final, what's your message for them? Like how to uplift their spirit to be like, yes, I'm going to be here. I'm going to support the team as I always do. I'm going to support Uchenna, but what's your message for them?
my message is for them to always be incomparables, you know, and just
Yeah.
stick, how do you say it, incomparables contigo or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Siempre contigo.
Okay, so they should expect, you know, a better team. They should expect that regardless of how last season went, that the team is going to come out better and even stronger this season. Yeah, they shouldn't just give up because of whatever, maybe because of the loss from last season. It's always gonna get better, and we're going to come back strong. And like we just started 2 days ago, it's gonna continue to be that winning team that they know. So they shouldn't give up. They should still support the team the same way.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time, for sharing all this stuff with us. I wish you the best, the most of the success, and
Much.
yeah, hopefully you have a lot of fun this season.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it.